I think it's just the unity here, the Christ-like spirit that is about everything about Baylor, and really the mission of Baylor. And we do feel blessed that God really changed Jeff's life through Baylor, and in turn changed our family's life. So
yeah. When I arrived, the person that I was versus when I left, the person that God allowed me to mature into, specifically around just claiming my faith and really owning my faith. And growing up in church, both of our dads were pastors, and so we grew up in church our whole lives. But it was more of the faith of my parents and my grandparents. And when I came to Baylor, it was my time to either own it and claim it and walk the walk. And that's really where I was able to own and claim, my faith was through that 4 years that I was here at Baylor. And so it really changed me. And that's the heart of why I want to give back. I want to be involved. I want my children to come here because I know that God used this university to change my life. And that's why we want to be a part of it.
So Connor is a sophomore at Baylor, and he has grown up coming to Baylor. We actually took family vacations down here, took the kids around the campus, and has loved Baylor all his life and knew this is where he wanted to be. And his freshman year started off great, and he kind of hit that wall that a lot of freshmen hit, just missing home and things. But he got through that. He found his friend group and joined a fraternity, and so he's gotten through that, and he loves Baylor. So.
Catherine, our daughter, is a junior in high school at Liberty Christian in Argyle, and she has been so ready to come to Baylor. She envies her brother's independence, but she'll be here before we know it, here in 2 years.
She was so excited. She got a card from Baylor recently in the mail, and it had a picture of the Baylor line on it, and she was like, I cannot wait to be wearing that shirt.
So Baylor Parent Network is one area that we're involved with. I remember to this very day, right before going to Baylor that summer of 1988, it was in Denton, Texas, and that was our send-off party. And it was interesting at the time, it was just freshmen that were there. It wasn't upperclassmen that was there, but it was this family that was a Baylor family. They lived in Denton. They hosted at their home. And some of the friends I met, they are still my friends to this very day. And it was a great time to really start building a little bit of community before we arrived for Welcome Week. And it was a wonderful time. And so I wanted to make sure that we could help deliver that same type of experience. And fortunately for us, no one was covering Denton County, and so we stepped in, and it's been wonderful to host that along with the Parent in Prayer as well.
Well, I've always had a passion for writing, and I really did want to write things to inspire people to live a life closer to God and just to focus more on Jesus. Let's see, I have a blog. It's called The Nourished Body and Soul, and it's basically just combines Christian living with healthy living and has recipes and Christian devotionals on it.
It's one of the great things about Cara's blog. She did it last year, and she did another one this year, is she did a devotion on how to pray for your children, and it's really designed for children that are off away at college, and it's basically praying scripture over your children.
We were shocked when we got the call, and I thought, we haven't really done anything to deserve this, but we are so blessed to be able to serve Baylor and to serve the families of Baylor, and we do count it a very big job to lead parents and help them to just calm their nerves as they send their kids off. And the Parents in Prayer it's a great blessing to us too.
Yeah.
So.
And that's our hope through this whole process, is that we can engage, build true authentic relationships with people, the parents and potentially the students as well, be able to pray for them, walk with them, encourage them, challenge them if they need to be challenged. And again, like I said, I think the best way to describe it is just build true authentic relationships and bring them into the Baylor family. Because so many of these parents and a lot of these students, they have no affiliation. They're the first generation to go to Baylor. This is the first family member to come to Baylor. And so to help them and embrace this Baylor family has been very, very rewarding on many, many levels.